So after finishing a good little series, Virozone by Sarah Cole, reading it to my daughter, trying to decide what we're going to read next, and I sort of thought like Sarah J Maas, Dawn of Glass. Like, it's a big series. I know it's a big series, but it's a lot of little chapters. We can bang out a chapter a night. It's like that's what we'll go with. And I had to sell it. My daughter's 9, but we do read that older stuff. She's got this incredible old soul, very socially aware, and she can handle stuff. We've read some other YA stuff, and I was like, yeah, Sarah Cole. But I had to convince her. That these books are going to be brilliant, going to be absolutely brilliant, and you'll love them. Finally, we get in, 40 pages in, and I ran into this friend of mine who I knew read them. I was like, hey, guess what me and Lexia were reading? Sarah J Maas. And she's like, oh, wow. Like, they're really raunchy. I was like, wait, what? Raunchy? She's like, yeah, raunchy. I was like, but raunchy's like, yeah, they're YA. It's like, I know they're YA, but raunchy's like, yeah, raunchy. Like, well, what are you going to do? I don't want to read a bunch of raunchy sex scenes to my daughter after convincing her that, no, this is the one. You're going to love these books. We're going to get into them. Anyway, so a little bit of debate. We went through the books and having a look at what to read, and had this one on my shelf, Dragon Lords Fool's Gold by John Hollins. And I looked it up, and on Fantastic Fiction, it was described as a cross between The Hobbit and the Guardians of the Galaxy, a rollicking good read. Can't go wrong with that, a rollicking good read. So we're into the first chapter, and there's quite a lot of swearing, a lot of effing, and, traditionally fantasy doesn't do a lot of swearing and stuff, so that's a bit, out there. And I'm not known for my sweet language. I generally can't talk without swearing, but it's still odd to see it in books, especially because I read a lot of fantasy, which traditionally doesn't swear a lot. But that's okay. You can handle the swearing if I'm onto it. I know you zone in while you're reading, but if I'm onto it, I can just swap it out with a flipping instead of a F word, And then, happily reading along into chapter 2. And we've got this wonderful character named Letty. And there is glory she knew at least 3 people who had songs composed about their endeavours. 4 if you counted the ballad of Fairthroat the man whore. The man what? The man what? And I've lost it at this stage. I'm in tears. Lexi's there. The man what? Dad, what's a whore? And there it is, because she knew exactly what I bloody read. She just wanted me to confirm what she bloody heard. Books? How could I go wrong with books? Really? Yeah, I don't remember there being a man whore in The Hobbit. I'm actually been rereading it to my son, who's a little bit younger. I don't remember it all. We haven't come across him yet. I don't remember the man whore in Guardians of the Galaxy. Maybe there was in that one. But it's like, books. How can books betray me? So, yeah. Well, so far we're up to chapter 3, but I don't honestly know if we've got to go back to the drawing board on this with my 9-year-old. But fun with books. Happy reading.